always sit.
Yeah, we can sit. Oh, there's a bench.
Ooh.
Just there.
Sure. Yeah.
If you can get a good shot and you like that.
Oh, that'll be fine. Whatever is fine, really. So long as it's fine that we are around. I mean, this is a public building. So.
It's a public building.
Okay, people are watching. Hi.
Yeah.
Great. Because it's like 7.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure that it doesn't have like a no loitering.
Yeah, thank you. Logistics.
No problem.
We're getting set up.
Looks fine. Yeah, they don't have a no loitering sign or anything, so we should be all right here.
Cool. Actually use a stool or a chair like humans. I'm setting up my tripod. It's been a wacky day. Hello from Southern California. Yay! I'm good. I'm just trying to figure out my tripod situation while on a live. Usually I try to do this before I go live. So all of you get funniness.
You get tech and to do, or how to. There we go.
Yes. All right. I think that's good. Okay, people are all saying hello. They're like, hi, George. Hi. Yeah, it's like, who cares about
Like back here.
Is he in the frame? Like, okay.
Yeah, okay,
Why do I
so.
feel like...
Because he's. Yeah, like,
all of you get to see me really flustered in reality. If any of you remember the first video that I posted where I was just like, hi, that's me.
He says I'm good at that.
Yeah.
You blush too easily.
I know. That's what Molly said too.
It's a theme.
It is a theme. I'm attracting ghosts that make me blush, apparently.
Not difficult to do.
Yeah. See, okay, this is what I'm doing for everybody. Like, you get to see me just like this for the next hour. So she's over here like, yeah, this is chill.
This is life.
George, also chill. Like, just me.
Yes, and I've also brought my ghost friend Adam with us. He's hanging out right about here.
In class, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned this to Jimothy a few times.
Yes.
I'm feeling the bubbly energy.
Yeah.
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 Hi. Yeah.
Yeah, they're...
Less rabbit, but more...
Okay, I'm going to have to be honest with you guys. I have taken a steroidal nose spray because sinus infection. So, a little bit loopy. However, that energy that just bounced around Jimothy, oh my god, made me feel high again. Like, hey buddy.
Slash, this is also who, and initially it was at your apartment. It didn't initially happen at the bus. Who told me that Jimothy was interested in traveling with us.
Yep.
So that's that person. Sorsha.
Hello, nice to meet you, everybody.
Same person who also you've spoken with George before.
Yes.
Yeah. So, well, cool. So for reference, we have 351 people with us right now.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Want George to know. I'm getting lots of like...
Yeah, there's preening going on behind me. Uh-huh.
And let's see, you're getting much love, George. Many people are saying hi. They're saying where they're from. I know you have people from the United Kingdom right now that are watching. Oh, Jimothy, people said you're a good bean. Let's see, some other people I said from the Northeast. Yeah.
Then he said, hello to everywhere from me.
To everywhere.
To everywhere. And everyone.
Ontario, Canada. A bunch
That's
of
far.
Connecticut, Washington State, somebody else from Wilmington.
Hey!
California, which may or may not have been a state when you were around physically.
The gold dust.
The gold dust. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting this as he's like, you can calm down now. I know. I think also just everybody else is so excited. What?
Dear, it's not like this is our first date.
I know. Yeah. Okay. Yes, people. Okay, so, well, really, what I wanted to show, and this is why I brought this. So, George, I've mentioned this before, I believe. You have fan art.
A genuine rendering.
How
so?
No. Okay, so, to the best of my ability, this is why I'm getting flustered because I'm waiting for it to be lit. Anyway, to the best of my ability with our time together, I came up with a description and put it out online for people to draw as they felt led. So, yeah.
Okay, so there's a slight aghast because there's almost but there's so much that you could have gotten wrong. Not you, the viewers, but
me. I know there's much I could have gotten wrong. That's why I'm nervous.
And also an amusement and that undertone of preening. You know, he's very flattered that so many people have tried to capture his likeness.
Many people, yeah. And of like kind of various ages too. And I think that's what's interesting with some of these. I was specific with what I thought was correct. So we're going to find out.
We'll see how well you did, dear.
So, for the viewers at home, who are reaching near 500, by the way, something to point out, I've always been upfront about how I see spirits. It's a lot of claircognizance, which is kind of like the knowing, like reading a book and being able to kind of like, it's when you hear like what you're reading from a book, basically, and you understand that, except for it's not from a book, it's from channeling a spirit, right? So with that in mind, it's my ability of clairvoyance is coming around, and the way that I see, like vision see, is more of what is being projected to me. So from the very beginning with George, I got the sense of style, and a lot of people asked, yeah.
He's a peacock.
How does he feel about you saying?
A little bit frustrated, but there's a smile.
See, you always get to the point of things, whereas I'm just like, and Claire. Yes, it's a helicopter. Helicopter. You can probably hear it. There it is. Yeah. I'm gonna let it pass. Yay. Anyway, so that's the thing. Those are the kinds of things that are projected to me. It's things like style, and then over time it became more like a nice hat, or like at one point it was like a ring. But and that's the thing. That's how I see it. You know, some people are very much like, describe the person, all this kind of thing. So it was like, I described the feeling that was being emoted, which was great style. That's really what it was. So, is. So, okay.
The word is impeccable, darling.
The word is impeccable?
Yes.
What? No. The word style?
No, the word you should use is impeccable.
Oh. Impeccable. What was I thinking? What was I doing? Okay, I'm gonna show that one to you last because it's an actual painting, which is very exciting. I now need to find them on my device because I did this like a few months ago. I'll be real, a lot of people have been waiting for me to do this, and P.S. thank you so much again for being here. But yeah, I kind of made this video a little while ago, and I may or may not have mentioned it to you. Anyway, yeah, I got this sense of dissatisfaction.
Yes, part of that was aimed at me because I immediately responded with, "You're welcome," for me. And then he's like, "No, she was talking to me, dear."
Okay, so this is pulled up. I'm also going to make a mention. I was going back through my initial videos that I made before moving back to Wilmington, and it's interesting for me, psychologically speaking, how I was remembering a few things, and then I came back here and we reconnected, and I was like, there's a lot of personality there that I was not honest to, and not intentionally. It was just I think my abilities have kind of grown over that time, certainly over this past year.
Definitely.
And that's why when some of you are watching the newer videos, you're like, wow. They've called you sassy before. It's it's a term of endearment. It's a really hot term right now.
Snort an understatement.
Yeah. So if that's an understatement, then I've done my job in acting.
And I was just told that I didn't need to share, those involuntary sounds.
It's just so proper. Okay, I am gonna calm down, I promise. I know it's not attractive. So that's the feeling I'm getting right now of like, if you don't calm the F down, this is not interesting. So, well, I usually, usually when I'm talking with George, it's like not in front of almost 600 people. Okay, I'm looking at the numbers when I do that, so now I'm like, but anywho. Okay, so the first one, and I'm gonna show all of you first. So it's that one there, and sorry that my iPad is broken. So
okay, do not take offense. This is said with a cheek for which he is well known. He goes, "Oh, it's terrible." No, I love the smile.
it's not terrible.
It's
by
not
the way.
terrible. He's
I still get the
ribbing
flattered.
you. He's very flattered, but that sass came through.
Yeah.
He says the lapels are very sharp.
I like that the smile was the focus, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got the eyebrow right.
The arched eyebrow?
Mhm.
Yeah, I was specific about that.
Yes, they got the eyebrow right.
Okay.
Oh, the ascot's a little crooked. He's being... You need to be nicer to your fans. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Yes, I can tell you what to do.
Oh my. While I sit here and I'm like...
But no, he says it's lovely.
The point is, and I think this is important to note, is that no matter what kind of drawing it is, that energy was being put out into the universe as a form of endearment.
Yes.
So, and I think that's something else to note. With
Yes,
this.
it's endearment. Please do not let my nasally delivery put sting in where there shouldn't be sting.
Okay, so that one's gonna be later. This is another one. Okay, so that's the next one. It's a screenshot. That's why it's like that.
Oh, they've given me a bowler. Wait, no, that's not a bowler.
It's like a flat one.
They've given me a hat.
And a cane.
Yes, I am quite dashing there, aren't I?
I like the cocked. Yeah.
Yes. Definitely the model of sass, yes.
I used to get the feeling of this person tried. You know what I mean?
Oh, they did very well.
Yes. So that's that one. Let's see. Next up. Okay. This one I have to kind of zoom in on.
He's giving me friends.
Yeah. Oh, I should show you. Yes. So that's the next one. And yes, you have ghost friends here. like the woman you speak of.
Yes.
That's, I think, where's the sadder looking one? Maybe they all look pretty okay.
That one looks sad.
Yeah, I was thinking that one is sad.
Yes.
So that's the woman that you have to deal with sometimes.
Oh dear. Are you sure you wanted to include her?
I mean, I didn't include her.
He's asking that of the person. Are you sure you wanted to include her?
By the way, it's this one that we're talking about, the sadder woman that's here. I was thinking, I got the sense that he hasn't crossed her recently.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, she's been quiet.
Yeah. And I also get the sense that he doesn't mind. Yeah.
No.
The woman who's up in the clock tower here. But yeah. I wonder what's going on with this hand down here.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. But it's a little angry there. Is there a cape there? Wait, I just noticed.
No, that's
those
coattails.
are tails.
Those are coattails.
Okay.
Honestly.
Well, glad he understood. Okay.
Oh, now I like this one.
This is the next one. What I affectionately named Daddy George.
His brain kind of broke a little bit at Daddy George.
I'm not calling you Daddy George. It's a
I am no one's father.
Yes, we know. It's more of it's like a kind of modern term to describe an older person, but an attractive person. Yeah, I'm getting up. Why would they do that?
Yes.
Why would they call somebody that?
It's modern vernacular, darling.
I'm getting the sense of him, like...
Yes. He does very much love the jawline.
Yeah.
That's been given there. He says, that is accurate. I like that.
So, the jawline here. Oh, trying with the glare. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I like the stare off.
Mm-hmm.
Like thinking about
and
something.
the proper use of pomade.
Pomade?
For the hair.
Oh!
Slit back, shiny.
Yeah. I feel like I'm showing my lack of class today. Yeah.
No.
Me rolling in. Just, yeah. Well, already when I took off my cardigan at the car, because it's kind of hot down here, I got the skin. It's like the shoulders are showing. Which, I mean, during the ghost tour they did show. I think that was more of a comment on the is this what's happening tonight? That was very much like, oh, you're okay. Not in front of 551 people. Next up is, I'll show you all this.
It's like I can see into eternity. I love it.
Do you like the hat?
I do.
I like the signature. That's quality.
It's a very good signature, yes. Would that half the clerks here could write so well?
Yes, probably. That would be great.
I mourn
over the handwriting of the clerks.
I mourn the death of mourn the death of actual calligraphy.
Yep. Now we only learn cursive in order to create a signature,
which is disgusting.
Yeah, I got a very rough
Yeah.
So, something else to note in case you're wondering, like, how are we getting the same messages but they come out a little bit differently? Mm-hmm. That's how mediumship works. Mm-hmm. So Sorsha has, long life story of working and channeling and that sort of thing. As many of you know, I had to reopen my abilities, so I'm still in the process of doing that. That's why a lot of you may be getting, like when I'm giving an explanation or a reaction, it's very emotive. You know, it's the feeling that's associated with it, which is also a clair. And you, I know, you take numerous clairs, and then that's how you create the wording. I do something similar. It's more like sometimes if I play back a memory, I can kind of formulate more sentences and words, and you're more skilled at doing that, like, right in time. So, yeah.
It's just a lot of time listening to people who I can't see.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see, but I can't, like,
right.
see.
And that's the thing, like, this is why a lot of mediums right now on TikTok are very much, like, coming out and saying, like, you can't expect X, Y, and Z from every single person because we collect information in different ways. But the point is that we're still receiving the same thing. It's just, it may be said a little bit differently, or it might, like, be a little bit slower, something like that. As far as, like, me, sometimes I need a second, and then I'm like, that's what that was.
And also, I feel it's important to say that just like, a living person, a spirit may say one thing and be feeling another. So it's possible, depending on the clair, that you might get what was projected and not what they're kind of keeping close to chest. And there's sometimes that you get the other more easily because, well, maybe you're more of an emotional clair or an empath or something. So you have that, your psychometric register is a little bit different.
Yes. I'm going to let that truck go. And I'm glad that you brought that up because it's important to also note that spirits can project an image or project something that may be a little bit off from the truth, just like we do. Like if you've had a terrible day and somebody's like, hey, how's your day? And you're like, oh, it's fine. Like that's kind of a white lie because maybe it wasn't, so it's kind of getting through that, and it's how you read is, and your amount of practice doing it is how you can see through the projection, so to speak.
And also useful is studying meta messages. So the little movements that we might have, the dip into the tonality that that when put together with what what's been said, come up with a different story, perhaps.
Yeah. While I find this conversation fascinating, I feel like George does not find it fascinating.
No,
because
it's rather
not
droll.
about him. Yeah. I'm getting the feeling he almost like walked away. Yeah. So, George, we're gonna bring it back to you because I have more fan art for you. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another Daddy George one. I'll show it to you. Very like 1940s. I know he doesn't appreciate the term Daddy George.
No. That was he was remarking on the lips.
Yeah.
He said those lips are supple.
Is that a problem?
Mine to be a problem for me.
Oh. I feel like this may be a bit older than...
Yes. I might have looked at that at one point. Had I...
Right, okay. So still accurate, just a bit older.
Yes. They've aged me 10 years.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Cool. We will go. This was very, like, 1920s-esque. So...
The waves.
Yes.
The waves. I am living for those waves.
I also like this aura situation. I mean, I know it's supposed to be an archway, but it kind of, almost like a Spanish look.
Yes.
Like a very straight mustache.
Yes.
I like the eyes on this one.
Yes. And definitely the styling of the mustache and little trace of goatee there.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yes, this is a night out.
Which we'll have to bring up to him again, having a fancy tea party.
Yes. Oh, bother. Okay. He thinks it'll be boring.
My ego is shattered. Okay, so maybe not tea. We won't tell John. If he's watching, that'd be impressive. Sorcia's partner.
Yes.
Who loves tea and is very passionate about tea.
Yes, so much tea. My spirit companion Adam also very much loves tea.
Yes. That's where I was feeling some of the insult as well.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I still feel like Timothy's like,
I'm hanging out.
yeah, really though, he's like over here like, here's a treat. This is why I love him and I will protect him.
Watching the back.
Yes, which is very important.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Watching the back. He's posted up against this pillar here, arms crossed, and looking that way.
Perfect. Anyway.
You see, I'm important.
Yes. Very important.
I'm the best.
Well, we won't go into who's the best ghost here because, yeah, we're not going to go into that, guys.
Okay, some cheek was just exchanged right there.
It's like, excuse me, young man.
And then just this.
Yeah. Jimothy was recently introduced to online community, and he was received very well.
Mm-hmm. As he should be. He's sweet.
Yes, he's wonderful, and I'm just getting a not as well as me, I gather. Yeah. Well, you have like 15 videos out on you, so.
The romance.
Oh dear. Let's not get into that.
Yes, I haven't forgotten that.
I know. Between that and the past life situation, that was also fun. Also, okay, sometimes when I stare off, it's because I'm projecting something and I don't always remember to say it out loud. I feel like you can relate to this. I just projected, do you believe in that yet? I'm not kidding. Yes.
No, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting like very much this like crossed arm gesture and the index finger tapping.
Yeah. So cool. Back to the fan art for you, George. That's me. Let's see if there's anything else. And there's some of Rupert, who we don't have to talk about. What did he say?
Oh, please don't. I might leave.
See, and that's, yeah. Rupert's not interesting to him. I think that's what it is. Rupert is...
He does nothing.
He is learning about himself. I think he wasn't as sentient, so he's having to learn more, which is a state of meditation, I think, on a ghost sense.
From Adam, yes, you can't blame someone for that.
Thank you, Adam. George is still bored. Okay, so, George, treat.
Okay. Adam, you can... So I'm sure there was a time that you were like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's some sass going on there. He gets very, my Adam gets very, very defensive over people, over spirits in a fugue state. Mm-hmm. It's very interesting because that he's kind of taken that upon himself to find ones that are, still able to carry personality, but who have forgotten themselves in some way or another, and wake them up and get them to the point where they can be such as himself, such as George, such as Jimothy.
I'm still getting from George, boring. Yeah, like, I'm getting the sense from George that he doesn't like to recall that point in his spiritual development, and that's why, well, it's the same thing. Okay, so this is not awesome, but something that a lot of living people want to know about ghosts is how they died, to which not everybody wants to talk about. I get the sense that George doesn't want to talk about it, and that leads into that kind of fugue state. Some spirits are like, yep, this is how it happened. I feel like Molly would be like that. She'd be like,
She's very direct, yeah.
Yeah. And that's okay. Like, that's the thing to consider. I think on the living side, or the physical side, I gotta be clear about that. Okay. On the physical side, we've been taught through, like, film and, like TV especially, it's like, tell us how you died. It's like, not everybody wants to talk about that.
No.
It's like, tell us the worst day of your life.
And for, say, the ones that, or the players that connect most with emotion or through physical sense, sometimes you get a feeling of exactly what happened, especially if it was a physical event, and it can be hard for them to communicate with you after that until you clear that out of your mind.
Yes. And I'm getting other sense that George really doesn't want to talk about this, which is fine. I have a painting.
Yes.
Which, through fate, came in today. Well, part fate, part like me paying for shipping and handling. This was done by a young artist. She was very upfront about it being quick, and she spoke about it just being on paper, and she was like, oh, I didn't know that you'd want it, so I just put it on paper. So she would have put it on like an actual, what am I thinking? Canvas, thank you. It's like projecting image. Sometimes it's easier to just project images than like words.
Two different voices. Canvas.
Yep. Thank you. So yeah, this is what she just drew on the fly. This is Megan's surface, so all of you get to see it first. Yay! And
oh yes. No, that is a figure.
I can't wait to share this with her.
They've still given me that dashing bit of gray. I'm not mad.
It was more, I think on the projection side, you speak to being older, even if you appear younger. And it was, I initially meant like a hint of it, more like a sign of maturity, but not so much a sign of age.
Yes, more peppery, dear.
Oh, wow. So I was right?
No.
I was wrong.
Yes.
I meant right initially.
But no, he likes this very, very much.
This looks like the dad from Mary Poppins.
Oh, it does, kind of, doesn't it? I'm not aware.
How do we show you Mary Poppins? You'll have to come over for a tea party if you want to see Mary Poppins. It's a really great movie.
The eye color is right. But you should have given me those lips.
The supple lips?
Yes.
Okay, so noted. Supple lips. Cool. Well, I will keep this safe. I had the idea of like putting it somewhere around here, but I worry that it would get chopped up in some kind of lawn problem or lost in the various archives within the building.
You shouldn't hide it where no one can see.
I'll put it out so where everybody can see.
Make copies.
Make copies.
The bulletin boards, put them there.
What, just like roll in one day and be like, boom!
Yes.
Okay,
or
so...
maybe not.
I mean, I could put... If I were to make copies and put it up on some bulletin boards and just roll in, I'll bring my own thumbtacks and just pop it up there and put a note at the bottom and be like, he's watching.
Yes. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. That was me. but there's like this wordless approval.
Yeah. I got like this like
Yes. You should also say something about the handwriting.
Oh, he's watching. Learn calligraphy.
Do better.
Do better. Words from George. Learn calligraphy and do better. And don't forget he has supple lips. That's important. I'm like gonna see myself out. Let's just like leave the live up and be like, have fun, George. Yeah, people are like, got it, thanks, George. Yeah, so I'm just reading through some comments. Okay, yeah, people are saying calligraphy is better. They're saying that you're right. Oh, some people know calligraphy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yes. Oh, okay. Megan, who drew this, she's watching.
Oh,
I didn't know if
hey.
you'd be able to make it. Yay. She says thanks.
Oh. You're quite welcome, darling.
Yeah. Megan also paints of cats and nature scenes. And yes, I truly love this. So I'll have to. I'll put it in the bus somewhere. Which I don't know if I ever told him I lived in a vehicle. Judgment. Got it.
Yes. How does that work?
It's a very large vehicle, and we set it up to be comfortable. Cushions and basic functions like kitchen, but it's just small.
So you have a moving house.
I have a moving house.
I see. I was projecting him the interior of the bus, and
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a moving house.
Yes. I'm glad you projected something likely much nicer, because I was also thinking of how we're currently using our bathroom as a storage area, and there's laundry and dog food there.
Yes. I projected a clean home.
Wow.
For you.
Such a good friend.
If I can't go to clean it in person, then I can at least,
Well, I'll have you know, if I'm ever projecting your home to somebody else, I'll be like, it's clean. It's always
Thank
clean.
you.
And there are cats. There are many cats.
Yes.
Rupert referred to it as a carriage. When he saw it the first time, he said, "You live in a carriage." And I said, well, yeah, it's a nice carriage. It's a metal carriage. It's a very strong, old carriage. He's like, oh, all right. So, who else saw the glitch earlier? I didn't see a glitch. Granted, Jimothy has learned how to glitch the connection a little bit. And he's very proud of this.
Okay.
That was not an invitation, my friend. Please keep watching the back for us. You're doing such a good job.
No one's coming. It's okay.
Yeah, no, and I'm also getting like well, yeah, but I can show them. I can go on there and show them. Well, you can show them later. Because you're so good at it. Anywho. Let's see. Can George have a battle of wits? Well, of course he can. I mean, not against me. We all know who I am. Goodness. Battle of wits. I don't know who we put him up against. Who's the classiest ghost that we know? That's not George. I mean, Adam's great.
Yeah. He's like, I'm classy, but I don't fancy that.
Yeah, I feel like Adam doesn't need to prove. And okay, I'm also getting George also does not need to prove. Molly. Everybody's saying Molly.
Oh, yes. That would be the best. I would, yes. Okay. So I channel one, you channel the other.
Oh my goodness.
Street fight.
Molly just like casually pulls out knife. I'm getting the sense that Molly's busy right now. Because I'm like pointing in the direction of the river, generally where I know that she is. she's watching people.
Yeah.
She's just watching people. So also know, if you're in downtown Wilmington, you're being watched by maybe Molly. Hopefully. Molly's the good one. Well, to women in particular, and a few guys. I think the guys have to prove themselves.
Yes.
I think George would be fine. Yeah.
He might skate on thin ice, though. In other words, he might annoy her.
Yes. I don't know if they would get along, to be honest.
It's either going to be oil and water or fire on oil.
Why am I getting I'm getting a, are you trying to set me up with someone? Did you get something like that? Yeah. But no, we're not, because we understand that you do not want to be with a single human, person, ghost, spirit, whatever have you. We understand you like to be open to whoever is worthy of you.
And few are.
Yep. Thanks so much for talking to me. Makes me feel really great. Yep, saying that and being honest was not a good move. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, next time I come back I'll be chiller, promise. Like how I come by just to talk sometimes. Or to hear about how you don't like certain people who work in the courthouse. He's mentioned that a few times. And, you know, I like the tea, metaphorically speaking, because George is not interested in tea.
It's just a shame.
Yeah. I mean, okay, do we need to pull out, like, liquor? Gin. Gin?
Gin. Gin could be good.
Will you come to a gin party?
It's less the drink and more the entertainment.
Oh. Do you like music? I don't have music. I know somebody who plays the trumpet.
That's fine. But there'd have to be something more.
Attractive people?
No, more people.
More people. More than us. Cool. We'll have a TikTok party one day. Everybody has to dress their best and come play good instruments.
Yes. I feel like he misses, like, the Great Soirees.
Yeah.
I feel like he misses the great, like, business parties of the past where there was schmoozing, there was scandal, there was networking,
Yeah.
there was, you know, witty repartee, there was, you know, everything that sits behind the scenes here at the courthouse comes to the forefront if you know where to look.
You know, and with that understanding, I get why you're more selective on where you choose to go and, like, who you choose to be with. And now we have helicopters again.
Yay!
Let's see. I'm waiting for the helicopters to leave.
Okay, when they leave, I can add something. I've heard about it before. It's conservation of energy.
What is?
Being discerning.
Ah, yes. Especially
If I am
nowadays.
energy, then why would I waste myself on something I find droll?
And I respect that. I do.
Not that you're always droll, darling.
Thank you.
But there's so much minutia to life.
There is, indeed.
Here, if I get bored, I can move on to the next room.
That is a good point. See, this goes to all of you who are like, why is he there? Why doesn't he want to go anywhere? It's because there's drama here. It's a lot going on. Yeah, so What are they channeling through? Spirit. The higher.
Yes.
People are like, where's your equipment?
Oh, yeah, no, just practice.
Does he like poker? I feel like if it got him somewhere. Like,
There's another game that he prefers, but I don't know it.
yeah.
I don't play poker.
Somebody was like, haha, we are the equipment.
We are the tools.
Cool. Yeah, everybody's loving this time.
Gin rummy?
I've heard of the game. I'm not familiar with it. Yeah. P.S. Do you have the time? Because I don't know.
Yeah, no, I can check. It is 7:45.
Oh, okay. So we have about 15 minutes.
Yes.
If you don't mind, George.
Carry on.
Okay, what other hot things are you doing on a Saturday night?
I can't repeat that.
Okay. Good.
I can't repeat that.
I got a sense of watching.
Yeah, watching particular things. It was a very biting remark about the activities of some of the homeless people around here, and that's not nice, George. Oh, okay. Now you're getting really sassy. Oh, what? They'll join me sooner or later.
God.
Yeah, he went a little dark there for a second.
I mean, shoot, none of us know when we're gonna cross over. So, to assume because of one person's station that they would cross faster than the other, I mean, it's
mean. That's why I'm like, I can't repeat that.
Yeah, like you can't, that's an assumption. That's an assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said, I think he needs a nap.
Yes! Cranky. I think you're a little cranky, darling.
Would you like to talk to Adam for a little while? Just be cool. We may have exhausted him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hey, this has been a long time. Usually my conversations are between 5-minute and 15-minute spurts.
Mm-hmm.
So as we're getting close to time, I will thank George for being here. Seriously.
You're very welcome, dear.
Yeah.
And I will hope to see you soon.
Well, that makes me feel better. I'll come back and be less weird. Or I'll come back and tell you some drama.
That would be better.
There's a lot of world drama going on right now.
There is.
Yeah. But I know everybody watching has been super grateful. Some people have been lighting candles to you and obviously crying and really putting out good vibes towards you. So I hope you felt that. Get the sense of yes.
I appreciate the attention.
Yes. Well, it's not looking to end anytime soon. And I know this has been really great for many, many people because they wanted to see how we interact and how these conversations happen. And many, many people really wanted your input on the time that they spent in drawing this. So thank you for that.
I enjoy them all, truly.
Yes, I get that sense as well.
He's softening a little bit. He might have realized that he towed a bit too far.
Our delicate natures.
No, it's more I'm not used to someone being able to hear everything.
Yeah. In your case.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in a blissful state of ignorance.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's part of the growth in the process. And I'll say this bluntly, George knows he can string me on. Yep.
Yes. Like a string of pearls, darling.
Oh, thank you. It's smooth and expensive. So, I'll take it.
Shiny.
And shiny. I'm shiny, everybody. He's not amused with me tonight. So...
If you blushed any harder, you would be effervescent.
Thank you so much for noticing. I got something for Jim. You alright? I'm good. Oh yeah, somebody, okay, thank you. Thank you for drilling that in a little bit harder. So, people are like, make George watch Great Gatsby.
Yes, I think he would like that, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, that might be a movie that he would watch because there is a lot of drama.
How do we be fancy enough to draw him to watch with us? Is there somebody that we can get for you who is fancier, who you might watch this movie with? It's a book. I think it was written in the late 20s. Hemingway, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. He was still coming about.
I was supposed to read it in high school, but I moved before I ever had to read it in all the high schools that I went to. So,
That's like me in grammar.
yeah.
I was supposed to learn it one year, and then I switched schools, and they were like, "Oh, you learned it last year."
Yep,
Like,
cool. I had that too.
American teaching system. Do I know grammar? I don't know.
I learned it from a book.
Yeah.
So I'm projecting to him like some silent stills of the movie.
I want to project Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I'm specifically projecting him the whole glass racing thing that we all use as a meme now.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, he's fancy enough.
It's Leonardo DiCaprio. He's like a god. So
maybe if we could watch it somewhere fun.
See, I'd love to have a theater. You know, if they played it at Bayley Hall.
That would definitely be fancy enough.
But they don't play like recent stuff. They play all like older stuff.
Maybe if we arrange some sort of viewing at some point. We might have to plan it as an event.
I feel like across the street would not be too far of an excursion.
No.
Except for there's a lot of loudness over there.
Yes.
Got that. It was almost like with all of them.
Yes.
Yeah. With all of what's going on over there.
I can hear them sing from there sometimes.
Oh, that's beautiful. Are those It doesn't matter. Just saying. Is that like Thalian Association, or is that like
The spirits that are there.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's what I was wondering.
No,
It was
he was specifically referring to the after hours like spirits over there, and everything else is quiet.
Yes. I've had a few times with them. If I could like rent out the black box up there. I mean, it's not as classy as Thalian Hall. But it would be classier than my bus. And no offense, but your home.
Yeah. No, I got that shade. I got that shade. Believe me.
Yeah. I like your home.
I like it too.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's very homey. With many unique touches.
Couldn't help it. Yeah, no, I feel like he would be interested in that. So, I just thought about the new place that may or may not be opening up, the Sorrow Drowner. Although that might be too kitschy for him.
Or Tails closed down, which is sad. The jazz bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fancy. And like whenever performers would come, they looked fancy too. I will gladly buy you a drink if you'll accept it. I almost get like from a woman. Would you like a man to buy you a drink? Like buy my own drink. Yeah. Cool. Noted.
Oh. I feel like Adam's a little bit sassed towards George. Just a little bit at odds.
Adam, you are woke, okay? Like, and you know this. You are very woke, and we appreciate how very woke you are. You're woke. Yeah, I'll just leave it.
I've tried. Thank you.
Yes. I'm trying too. Oh goodness, he was like, "Want to talk about the Holocaust?" Nope, we're not talking about that.
Oh my goodness, no, baby.
I showed him a number of documentaries on World War II.
Yeah.
Because he had a connection with it. Because at Fort Fisher, that's where they would have artillery practice. Which was they had the 100-year. No. Anyway, it was the recent anniversary.
Okay.
That's what I got from it.
Boom.
Yeah.
I love it. Smoke.
Yeah. Somebody said ghost Tinder. If that were a thing.
If that were a thing.
We'd be in trouble.
Oh God. Such trouble.
That's a conversation to have with our partners. I know you have, but
oh yeah, no. I'm much the same sort as George here.
Yeah.
My partner and I both are.
Yeah. And I'm open, you know. That was it. I got a sense of fascination from George on that when I was like, I'm open. Yes. Yeah. But you don't leave this place, bud. So
make it worth my while. And I think I will leave now. Ta-ta, everyone.
Thanks, George. I'll think on it.
He swept back.
What a great way to end this live.
Oh dear.
Even better, Sorcia gets to deal with me for there's another vlog. So glad we're having cookies after this.
Yes, we're having a good wholesome cookie baking party when we get back to my house.
Timothy, cookies? Can I have a cookie?
You can always have a cookie.
Yes. And all of you get I actually feel It's like I get a heat sometimes. And I remember when I was younger it like used to scare me because I was like, whoa, why am I heating up on like one? But it's it's similar to when somebody leans forward and you feel their energy.
Yes. Okay. I know that this TikTok has been, or the sound on TikTok has been making it to my For You page quite a bit because I think it's hilarious, so I keep liking it. But let's see. Back in my day, when I put my cheek next to the screen of the TV, I got this little fuzzy feeling. That static is very similar to what I get.
Yeah.
Except it doesn't feel like physical static. It feels like static on my senses. I don't feel it on my skin. I feel it in my nervous system.
Yeah.
Or in my mind.
Yeah. And that's how the different clairs work. I mean, when many people are like, oh, I don't see them, but I know when they're there, I'm like, yeah, that's how that works. People are like, glitch. Timothy, stop.
That's great.
I just get like, poke. If I poke over here, it'll be a problem.
It was the touching the screen comment. He goes, does that still work?
Thanks. And I think we are about, what's your TikTok?
My TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I haven't posted anything yet because, well, basically I'm a perfectionist and I can't stand up to Rebekah's quality.
But your stories are so amazing.
I may try soon. I've been really thinking about it, and I'm going to have Rebekah start showing me how to use the TikTok recording and cutting stuff. But my TikTok, my handle is Electric Grimoire.
And that's also in the event that you're on. It's on there. Wait, let me, if I can type it real quick. Okay, I'm gonna let you type that out real quick.
Oh, okay.
So that way it's in the chat.
Great. And I can't guarantee that I will be able to respond, but I will try to look through my emails if anyone has questions. Or DMs, whatever you call it there.
Those things. Or if you have the ask a question function.
I
if
don't
you enable
know.
it. I can show you.
Yay!
I can show you the function.
The function. Okay, well,
Is that it?
that is it. But I think
Okay.
there might need to be like an at or.
Yeah, you're good. Okay. So magic trick with iPhones is you can hold down the space. I found this out. Okay. Send. Yeah.
Yay!
So that is Sorsha. And I think we're gonna go have cookies with our prospective house ghosts.
Yes.
Jimothy. Yeah. So can't have a Jimothy waiting. Yes. It's very important. But thank you all for joining. I hope you'll consider following. Thank you, Megan. And thank you all for those of you who drew and painted and everything. Thank you so much. George was entertained. And, giving entertainment to George is what he thrives on. Yes. So, but yeah, thanks all for joining. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. I love it.
And thanks, Adam. And thank you, Jimothy.
He's waving.
Yeah. And next live is going to be on Monday with Hannah Series, she also has a house ghost who regularly curses her out. Yeah. She does some funny stuff on that. She's a voiceover actress as well, so she's got the acting thing down. Thank you. So yeah, that'll be at 6 p.m. I think Eastern Standard Time. Anyway, it's on my site. Check it. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. And this live, if you missed any of it, will be up on YouTube as soon as possible. That'll be Quirks and Conjure. It's linked on my bio. Hope to see you there. And I'm gonna go. So love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.